Welcome back to another episode of TVGP's We Roguelike. At the show, we play every roguelike in history. This month, we're going to be playing Ironcast. I'm your host, Boston, playing it on the PS5. Joining me, as always, is Moonpeer.
Howdy, PC.
And Monkey Senior.
Hello, playing on Switch.
All right.
Oh, a triple header. I like it.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like it.
I'm gonna die because no one's representing the green.
Yeah, yeah.
That's your job.
Yeah. Well, it's free on Epic Game Store, so. All right, so Ironcast is a roguelike match 3 combat-based mission, turn-based Victorian steampunk battler.
I have an issue with that term, match 3, because
Cause
general gaming.
Like match 12.
Yeah.
In my mind, match 3 is gameplay like Puzzle Quest or Candy Crush, where you just swap 2 tiles and you make
like
a row
that's your
3,
turn.
and then so that's what I was thinking when going into this. And then this one is you draw a line through a bunch of tiles,
right?
And I was like, oh, okay.
And then you do that 3 times, and then the pile of rats takes their turn, and back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how I felt about that. It is really weird to be playing this and make like a super long line and see all these gems fall down, and you're like, oh yeah, here it comes, and nothing happens.
No cascades. Like, it's creepy. Like, I miss cascades, man.
Yeah, I don't think that's inherently bad, because you can then like match all that stuff you just put together, but it's always like you want to see that. I'm glad you mentioned Puzzle Quest, because it reminds me a lot of Puzzle Quest, where like I want to see that, like, oh, if I just move this one then that one, I clear like half of the board and I do a bajillion damage to this druid or whatever I'm fighting. It's a little weird to see that not happen, but I can see why they didn't do that, because each one of your attacks takes some of your coolant bar, which, of course, my first run ended due to overheating and I exploded.
Yep.
And the game was like, hey man, maybe you should keep your mech cool. And I was like, oh, yeah, we should probably, balance that. Right. Okay, cool. Yeah. How's Moon? Let's start with you. How have your runs been going?
Not great.
Okay.
Question.
Sure. Is
it me, or is this game a hard game?
This game is a hard game. I'm having fun with it, but it feels very much like that difficult at the beginning roguelike, where it's like, yeah, man, you're gonna make it through maybe 3 battles if you're having a really good run. And if you don't, cool, we got you a couple accommodations, go buy some stuff.
Monkey, is this a hard game, or are we being old man babies?
Well, I've only played 2 runs. One was just my, like learning run, where I it's like the 4th battle. I forgot to put any defenses before I ended turn, and then the enemy just shot at me like 4 times, and I was like, well,
there it is.
But the second run was a lot more successful. It was a little, I don't know if it was difficult. I don't know.
Did you beat the boss?
I did beat the boss.
Oh, jeez.
I hate
Week 1.
So, old man babies is the answer to the question I was asking.
Yeah, we're just old.
The thing about that, so I did buy that after that first run, I bought one of the new people that has on a match 6, they have a % of giving all resources, like +1.
Oh,
like I was just like, ooh, that's really good.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get that.
I should have gotten that.
Yeah, their secondary passive is they have a more chance of getting rare blueprints.
Ooh, okay.
So fairly early in the second run, I got a rare rapid fire weapon that was just like destroying things.
Jeez.
So yeah.
All right, I gotta buy that that pilot then.
Yeah, I think they're at like the very bottom. And they
Oh,
cost
okay.
10 probably.
Okay.
I don't know. But yeah, let's see. When I beat them, I was like, oh, that was a pretty good run. I'm gonna go to the next one. Wait, turns out that's just the first level.
Oh no. Oh boy.
I was like, oh, it took me like an hour to get to that too. So I was just like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, it's gonna be a long game.
Yeah. The only big problem I've had so far was it took me a while to figure out how to target areas of an enemy mech, because like I picked a mission and the lady on the gramophone was like, hey, make sure you don't hit anything other than their shield. You just got to bring down your shield. And I was like, yeah, man, sure. Pew 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 pew. And they're like, how dare you get back out here? Like you messed up the mission. I was like, I'm sorry. I did the what now? So I just have to hit the square button. That will let me target.
I guess you didn't do the second tutorial.
No.
I didn't know there was a second one.
At the end of the first tutorial, it's like they ask you, oh, do you want to see the like advanced stuff or just go straight to battle?
What I thought that was asking me was like, hey, do you want to do another tutorial battle, or do you want to like get into the real game? I see. Maybe I should do the second tutorial this week.
Honestly, now that you've learned about this targeting specific parts, I don't think you really need anything else from that tutorial.
Yeah, everything
Yeah,
else
I
is
think
really
that's it.
straightforward. It's like the shoulder buttons do everything. You hold triangle to repair your stuff. Like it's all really straightforward.
Mhm.
You know about the override or the overload and the link nodes, correct?
Yes. Yep. Oh, link nodes are so cool. That's really satisfying. Where it's like, all right, I can connect these 7. Ooh, and these 10. All right, now I'm gonna fill up 2 bars. Yeah, Ironcast is cool. I'm enjoying it way more than I thought I would. And I think part of it is because of that difficulty, where it's not. I'm not going to win every run here at the beginning, but I can, through the accommodations and through getting all the stuff, I'm very clearly getting stronger run over run, and obviously like more experienced. But I'm digging Ironcast so far.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first started this, I was like, "Is this really going to be like? Is this going to be the game Boston loves that I've forgotten the name of?
Dungeon of the Endless.
Darkest Dungeon
Oh,
situation."
right.
Because it's not feeling very roguelike right now. It's feeling very
Yep.
iffy. It's feeling very like mission based. And then like 3 missions in and 1 death later, I was like, nope, it's 1000% a roguelike. Good to know.
Yep. Here we go. Unlocking characters, unlocking mechs, upgrading my health and stuff. Yeah. So far so good. I'm clicking with this pretty nicely. Any final thoughts here for our first week, our first learning / tutorial week of Ironcast?
Yeah, I really like it a lot.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah. I think I agree. My only big like learning hump has been, hey, it's not Puzzle Quest, and I am really struggling to not find out what platforms the remake of the first Puzzle Quest is on right now, because I have other things I need to play, like for the show. But
Come on, dude, it's on all major platforms. You know that.
I have a suspicion, but I will probably
Speaking of
wait.
friends with the show, go bug Mackie. He'll tell you.
That's right. I'll wait until maybe Ironcast is done before I hop back into.
Just re-download Marvel Puzzle Quest.
Nope.
Yeah.
Get thee behind me, Satan.
Get thee away from me, Satan.
Yeah. No, thank you. All right. On that note, thank you very much, everyone, for listening. We'll see you next run. Bye.
Bye.
We spent too much time together.
Yep.